Are you serious? Are you serious? Everybody calm down. The insects are dying. The end of mankind is coming. It is the insect apocalypse. And we're not joking. It is very serious. It is happening. It's the Hosea prophecy. It's the end of time. I mean, you've got the dead birds, the dead fish, the dead cows. But what about the fact that 40% of the insect species are dying? There's a report out this morning, just breaking news on this. There's been a warning signs for years that the insect population worldwide is in a potentially catastrophic crisis and has not been well understood until now. Matter of fact, the Huffington Post, several other articles just now breaking this. The first global scientific review of insect population decline was published this week in the Journal of Biological Conservation. The findings are shocking. According to the reports, more than 40% of the insect species, 40% of the insect species are dwindling globally. A third of the species are endangered, concluded the peer-reviewed study, which analyzed 73 historical reports on insect population declines. Chilling, folks. This is staggering information. The total mass of insects is falling by 2.5% annually, 2.5% every year. The review's authors say if the decline continues at this rate, insects will be wiped off the face of the earth during this century. Matter of fact, it is very rapid. In the last 10 years, it's been unbelievable how many insects have died. This is all because of pesticides. This has to do with Roundup and pesticides and different, spraying and chemtrails and just everything that's involved is killing off the insects, which in genetically modified organisms, with these genetically modified vegetables, the corn, what have you, look, the bees population is drastically down. Scientists have warned that the human-caused sixth mass extinction is now underway on Earth. Vertebrate species, both on land and under the sea, are threatened as a global scale because of human activity. Some people, and to some degree, they're right. The pesticides, the toxic, the chemtrails, all the things that we're doing is creating the genetically modifying the vegetables. And that's really huge. Matter of fact, according to the new review, the proportion of insects in decline is currently twice as high as that of vertebrates, and the insect extinction rate is 8 times faster than that of mammals or birds or reptiles. Insects play a profoundly important role on the Earth's ecosystems. They are the food source for many animals and are critical pollinators and recycle nutrients back into the soil. So this is now an insect. According to the New York Times this morning, they're saying this is a possible, quote, insect apocalypse, according to scientists. They found words like chaos, collapse, even the word Armageddon to try to describe the catastrophic, cataclysmic, apocalyptic scenario that is being set up by the lack of insects on a biblical scale. And so we're watching this. I've been talking about this, for 9 years. But, nobody wants to really realize that this was actually prophesied in the Bible, the decline of the species. The land is going to languish. The land will mourn. With the beasts of the field, the fowls of the heavens, yea, the fish of the sea shall be taken away. Even the Express has a headline, Apocalypse Warning, insects population must be saved or life will disappear here on the planet. I mean, that's the kind of stuff that the scientists are now making. They're having to stand up on somebody's desk and proclaim. But why don't they say why? I just read the articles. Nobody wants to say why. Because nobody wants to take on the big pharmaceutical, I should say, the big pesticide companies. Nobody wants to even say their name, or the guys that are, genetically modifying stuff. I mean, so they don't want to talk about the cause of what's driving the insect population down. Now, I'll say it's man destroying the earth. Man's sin has most of it to do with it, but it's greed, and it's genetically modifying. But all of these things is bringing us to a conclusion of the end of time. The end is near. Are you saved? Give your life to Jesus Christ. We're truly running out of time. We're truly running out of time. Are you serious? Are you saved? Get a cup of coffee. Everybody calm down. But there's no flies. There's no insects anywhere.